Hello students, welcome in online classes. Our fifth lesson towards green energy we started in last lecture. We discussed certain concepts like energy, definition of energy, the concept of electromagnetic induction, thermal power plant, structure of thermal power plant, how it works, how there is a transformation of energy occurs. Coal, it is used for generation of electricity in thermal power plant. So today we are going to start the next part of this lesson, the power plant based on nuclear energy. As name indicates, in this power plant we use nuclear energy as a fuel. System is same. Here also steam turbine is used to rotate the generator. However, here the energy released by fission of nuclei of atoms like uranium or plutonium is used to generate the steam of high temperature and high pressure. We discussed the flow chart of the energy generation. So common point it is we require certain fuel. We use this fuel to boil the water and through which there is the generation of steam. This steam is used to rotate the turbine, then generator starts and electric energy form. Uranium, plutonium, these are the nuclear atom. And as we know that inside that atom protons are there, neutrons are there, electrons are there. Through this proton, neutron and electron combination, any atom forms. So we use here the uranium or plutonium to generate the steam of high temperature and pressure. A flow chart is here 5.8 nuclear power plant. In this nuclear reactor is there for nuclear fission, because nuclear energy, when there is a collision or fission takes place of these nuclei of atoms, very huge amount of energy it releases. Certain radiations are harmful, therefore this fission takes place in the nuclear reactor. So through which high amount of temperature and pressure it forms the steam generation from water. Third step, that steam due to that turbine rotates. Fourth step, generator starts, and last one there is the electrical energy. Here also system for conversion of steam back into water, as this is the condensation process. So here cooling tower are there, and through this tower there is a cooling of steam takes place, which again convert into water, and that water again sent to the boiler for boiling purpose, that is the formation of steam. So thus here nuclear energy is converted into thermal energy. Thermal energy is converted into kinetic energy of steam. Kinetic energy of steam converted into kinetic energy of turbine, and finally kinetic energy is converted into electrical energy. Step by step transformation of energy, it is as shown in the flow chart 5.9. Here nuclear energy first of all convert into thermal energy. That thermal energy get convert into kinetic energy of steam. That kinetic energy of steam convert into kinetic energy of turbine, and lastly finally there is a electrical energy form. But question is arise here, how nuclear fission occurs, how it takes place. So here process is there for formation of nuclear energy. So students, as I already told you, these flow charts are very important one. Conversion of energy or different with the help of different fuels, how that power plant works. So fill in the blanks type or long question may ask. When neutron is bombarded on atom of uranium-235, it absorbs the neutron and converts into the isotope uranium-236. We know the isotopes. Isotope, that means number of protons are similar, number of neutrons are different one. they are called as the isotopes of each other. There is a conversion of uranium-235 into uranium-236 by bombarding the neutron. Uranium-236 being extremely unstable and converts into atoms of barium and krypton through a process of fission, releasing 3 neutrons of 200 megavolt energy. So this is the chain reaction. In nuclear power plant, a controlled chain reaction results in release of thermal energy, which is used for the electric energy generation. Students, for the proper understanding this concept, chain reaction, you have to understand this diagram, nuclear fission chain reaction 5.10. Listen carefully. First of all, हमने क्या किया? Neutrons. That neutrons we just bombard on the uranium-235. This is the uranium-235 atom. Due to the bombarding of neutron, it get converted into uranium-236, which is the isotope. Yes, uranium-236, it gets unstable, and when it becomes unstable, there is a separation of barium and krypton. These neutrons again they bombard onto uranium-235, again it convert into uranium-236, again there is a separation of barium, krypton and neutron, and from this continuously there is a energy. Which energy? Nuclear energy forms, and this nuclear energy used as a fuel in nuclear power plant. Here this schematic diagram of nuclear power plant, it explains. If look at this diagram, here nuclear reactor is there, control ports. As I told you, nuclear emission, it emitted harmful rays also. Boiler is there, that nuclear energy it used to boil the water, that is the for formation of steam. That steam it is sent to the turbine. Due to that there is a rotation of turbine occur. After that generation starts and electricity produced. Here pump. What is the function of this? Whatever the remaining steam, that steam, here cooling tower is there. Through the condensation process, that remaining steam again convert into water in this condenser, and that water again sent into the boiler for boiling purpose. Again there is the formation of steam, and this steam it is used for rotation of turbine. So basic mechanism it is a common. Basic steps are common. Here only change in the fuel it occurs. A nuclear power plant does not use fossil fuel like coal. Therefore, problems like air pollution do not arise. Also, if sufficient nuclear fuel is available, this can be a good source of electrical energy. However, there are few problems associated with nuclear power generation. We can say here benefits or advantage of nuclear power plant. Certain advantage are there. कोई भी फॉसिल फ्यूल्स लाइक कोल हम यहाँ पे यूज़ नहीं करते हैं, therefore burning of fossil fuels is not occur, and due to that air pollution not occur. And nuclear energy, this fuel it is available, sufficient amount में ये available है. This can be a good source of electrical energy. Only certain limitations are there to nuclear power plant. Which are they? Here two limitations are there. The products after fission of nuclear fuel are also radioactive and emit harmful radiations. जैसे यूरेनियम, प्लूटोनियम, ये क्या है? They are the radioactive element. After the fission, whatever the remaining part it is, it also emit a harmful radiation, and the product it is called as a nuclear waste. All these remaining part it is called as the nuclear waste. जैसे हमने कोल बर्न किया या फिर वुड बर्न किया, after that ash is remain, soot particles are formed. Here which thing remain? That thing it is called as the nuclear waste. How to dispose the nuclear waste? safely is a big challenge for the scientists. Proper dispose of this nuclear waste, it is very important. Otherwise it may affect very badly on environment, and therefore imbalancing may occur, or we can say tremendous amount of loss may occur in environment if properly we not dispose this waste. This is the first disadvantage. Second disadvantage, an accident in nuclear power plant can be very fatal. This is because the accident may result in release of very harmful radiations. Next, it is the power generation plant based on energy of natural gas. We know that natural gas, that means methane, it is a common example we can say. In this plant, the turbine is run by a gas at very high temperature and pressure generated by combustion of natural gas. A flow chart showing various stages in the power generation plant based on the natural gas energy. So here the again flow chart. Compressor for pressurized air. After that, combustion chamber. Here proper combustion is occur. Due to that, high amount of heat, temperature and pressure generate, and gas turbine it is starts. Here also turbine we use. Gaseous state, the particles are far away from each other, because in solid very compactness of molecule is there, but in gaseous state that molecules they are far apart from each other. Therefore first of all we have to compress it, pressurized it. Here one word is there, which one? Air. What is the role of air in this? There are three main sections in this type of plant. First section, pressurized air is introduced into the combustion chamber using a compressor. In the combustion chamber, the natural gas burns in presence of air. That in blank space here write down the air. Okay. The gas at very high temperature and pressure generated in this chamber runs the turbine. The turbine then drives the generator to produce electricity. This is the arrangement in the power plant, because here we use the natural gas. And why there is a compression and pressurization is necessary? The reason I told you. So in this way, this is the arrangement. Here in the flow chart of 5.30, transformation of energy. First of all, chemical energy in natural gas, because it is a form of chemical energy. That chemical energy we convert into the kinetic energy generated due to the combustion of natural gas. It change into the kinetic energy in turbine, and last stage it is the electrical energy form. So this is the flow chart which shows us the transformation of energy in power plant using the natural gas. The efficiency of this type of power generation plant is higher than that of power generation plant based on coal. Moreover, since the natural gas does not contain sulfur, burning of natural gas results in less pollution. The schematic of power plant based on natural gas, it is given in figure 5.14. So benefits are there, because natural gas जब burn होता है harmful emission does not occur, which that harmful emission which are responsible for the air pollution, for the respiratory diseases. So these all things are not produced in the burning of natural gas. हमने देखा ना थर्मल पावर प्लांट में कोल जब बर्न होता है तो सूट पार्टिकल्स फॉर्म होते हैं, दे कॉजेज द रेस्पिरेटरी डिसीजेस. एयर पोल्यूशन इज ऑकर्ड ड्यू टू द इमिशन ऑफ टॉक्सिक गैसेस व्हेन वी बर्न द कोल, बट these all things not happened in the natural gas power plant. So here fuel, that is the natural gas. Here combustion chamber where there is a burning of natural gas is occur. Here gas turbine is there. That gas turbine through which अभी यहाँ पे water या फिर boiler नहीं होगा, क्योंकि there is a no need of boiler, there is a no need of the cooling tower also. Directly gas is formed and that gas we have to use for rotation of the turbine. After that, generator starts and electric energy form. Next part, it is the hydroelectric energy. This part we will continue in next lecture.